What's good? This is Trey with verticaljumppine.com, and this is Q&A number 8. First question from Swaggy Mamba: how can I make varsity as a freshman, currently a 5'7", 130-pound slasher? Um, well, first of all, making varsity as a freshman, I'm not sure how the competition looks in your school, but when I played high school ball, making varsity as a freshman was, a pretty difficult task. It's something that only the really talented or like the standout players were able to do. So first thing is you gotta be the best, or at least one of the best freshmen, freshman basketball players, coming up in your school. All right. So you need to look around, you look at your peers and look at, compare yourself. Are you, way better than the other freshmen? You know what I'm saying? You got to be way better than the other freshmen. And then, it's not even just about skill. You gotta be confident as well. You gotta carry yourself like you deserve to play varsity. All right. So, when you step on the basketball court, you got to show leadership. You got to show that you're ready to ball. If you're not that good of a leader, not very vocal, then you got to be very skilled. Your skill has to outshine everybody else. And, the best thing to do is just look at the position. Okay. You're probably going to be playing, the guard position. So look at the other guards that are already on varsity and measure yourself, compare yourself to them, and then fill that gap. You know what I'm saying? If they're better than you, fill that gap. Become as good or better than them. Um, you know, Preferably you would want to be better. Okay, you want to aim to be the best. So just be realistic, all right, because this is something that's not easy to do. I play varsity at the freshman. If you're a freshman and you're trying to play varsity, that's not something easy to do. So don't expect it to be easy. It should be hard. You should be practicing every day. You're trying to be the best you can be. You want to have one skill, something that you take pride in, something that you're really good at, that you use to, persuade the coach, let the coach know that you deserve a spot on the varsity team. Something that you do very well, whether it's ball handling, shooting, whatever it is, court vision. Just show off your traits, during tryouts and, scrimmages and whatever. And make it obvious, make it clear that you deserve a spot on the varsity team. For example, if somebody comes to tryouts and they're crossing everybody up, they get into the basket, they're finishing with ease. Obviously that guy deserves a spot. Whether he deserves a spot on varsity would depend on how the team is looking. You need to look at the varsity team. What pieces are missing? Do they need a guard to step up? Do they need you on varsity? Sometimes you can be a very good player, but if the varsity team is stacked, they may say, okay, we're just going to let this guy develop. All right, so you don't want to take it to heart. If you don't make it the varsity team, there could be many reasons why you didn't make the varsity team. All right, maybe they just don't need another guard at the moment. Maybe they just rather you develop. Okay, like, what I'm saying, you probably heard of the story of Michael Jordan got cut from his high school basketball team. He wanted to play varsity, he got cut, had to play JV. So I think that's how the story goes, something like that. But the point is, what I'm saying, it's not that he sucked, it's not that he was garbage, he couldn't play ball. They had their reasons. What I'm saying, they wanted him to develop. The team had enough players already. What I'm saying, it just wasn't his moment yet. All right, so you just need to keep preparing, keep balling, keep doing your thing. When your time comes, you'll be ready. All right, next question: what are some tips to becoming a better shooter? Um, from anonymous. Uh, you know, just the basic things. I mean, I don't like to make things difficult or harder than it needs to be. What I'm saying, it really comes down to just basic fundamentals. What I'm saying, um, align your elbow with the rim. What I'm saying, keep your eyes on the rim. Just the simple stuff have to be in place. What I'm saying, you got to be focused on the rim. Some people say the back of the rim. um you know keep your body square to the basket. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too big on everything has to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Your body has to be like a robot. I'm not really into that. I'm just into making the shot. So whatever you got to do to make the shot, all right? Even if you have to shoot like a retard, if the shot goes in, it doesn't matter. Okay, honestly, you know what I'm saying? Even if you shot with your eyes closed, as long as the shot goes in, it doesn't matter about anything else. All right? So, just shoot however it feels comfortable to you, and practice that shot over and over and over again. If you want specific advice on, improving your form, stuff like that, that's something that you have to talk to somebody who is an expert on that topic, or somebody that you admire, that you've seen them shoot, and you ask them, yo, what do you think I should do to fix my form? You know what I'm saying? But as far as me, being online and me giving you tips, I can't see your shot. I can't see how you shoot, so I can't really say anything. Only thing I can say is repetition, repetition, doing it over and over again, shooting over and over again, expanding your range, and repetition, and I would say consistency. So yeah, repetition, but it has to be consistent. So, what I'm saying, on a daily basis or a weekly basis, 3 days a week, whatever, you want to go out and do some shooting drills, all right, to keep your shot in tip top form, you know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying, there's obviously videos on YouTube. You can find people that will show you ways to perfect your shot. But me personally, I just shoot. You know what I'm saying? My shot percentage goes up the more I practice. So that's what I recommend, practicing. And, usually from practice, you'll also begin to spot different things in your shot by yourself. You'll notice, hey, when I jump higher, I make more shots. So you might notice when I, shoot with a higher arc, my shot goes in more. You know what I'm saying? You'll notice these things just from practicing. Next question from Hooper1279. Trey, I'm really good on offense, but when it comes to lockdown defenders, I can't use my offense very well. How can I play better offense against lockdown defenders? This comes from you got to practice your one-on-one game. You know what I'm saying? Your ability to break down the defense. What I recommend is, playing a lot of pickup games, and just analyzing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Go into scientific mode. You know what I'm saying? Try different things. Don't be afraid to fail. You know what I'm saying? When the defender's coming at you, try a double crossover. See what happens when you do a double crossover. Then try a hesitation move. Then next time, try the in and out crossover. Like, try different things and see what works against tough defenders. All right. Maybe try the snake eyes type thing, where you look in one direction and go the other direction. Try a whole bunch of different things. Also watch players that are good at breaking down lockdown defenders. So, people that come to mind right now, Stephen Curry, James Harden, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant. These are players that you want to watch. They go up against the best defenders in the world and they score at will. All right. So just look at what they're doing and then apply it to your own game. You know what I'm saying? How are they getting past the tough defenders? What exactly are they doing? What moves are they doing? How does their footwork look? You know what I'm saying? And when you see those things, apply it. Also, experience. So put yourself in the situation as much as possible. The more you put yourself in the situation, the more you become comfortable with it. It's not comfortable to be dealing with a lockdown defender, especially if you're not in that situation very often. So put yourself in that situation as often as possible, so it becomes more comfortable, and make sure you're prepared. You prepare yourself by watching other players break it down. You know what I'm saying? The people I mentioned, the Stephen Currys, James Harden, just some of the top scorers in the NBA at the moment. You know what I'm saying? There's obviously other players in the past. You could look up Michael Jordan and, Allen Iverson, stuff like that. But, just look at players that are able to score, and then practice. You know what I'm saying? Practice what you learned. Practice it in real life, and you'll develop your own unique way of, of offensive, go-to moves. You know what I'm saying? You got to have your own arsenal of moves. Everybody's different. So, mix it up and learn, trial and error. Try different things and figure out what works and what doesn't work. Next question, anonymous. What are the best exercises for increasing vertical leap? Um, that's I guess I'll just give you a couple that, what I'm saying, I know, work very well. Def jumps. Those are what I'm saying, you have like a stool or a box, and you step up on the stool or the box, and then you step off of the box, and the minute you step off, you jump up in the air as high as you can. And that's a great plyometric exercise. It helps you develop those fast twitch muscle fibers. It also puts some extra resistance on your jump. So it's just an exercise that works very well at increasing your vertical. Squats. Squats have always been, what I'm saying, one of the main exercises. Squat jumps. The vertical jump prime version 2.0, the vertical jump program I just released. I have all the best exercises in there. What I'm saying, that this it's a long list of exercises, to be honest with you, but some of the main ones are the def jumps, the squat jumps, squats, deadlifts, those type of exercises. Next question from Dave. My knee is hurting when I play ball. What should I do to get rid of it? When I'm doing squats, it's hurting me. Help, Trey. Peace. All right, so this is something I have personal experience with, and the best thing you can do if you really want to get rid of it is take some time off. Ice your knees and rest them, or your knee if it's just one knee. Ice your knee and rest it, and stop playing basketball until it heals. That's the best thing you can do. The second best thing you could do if you want to play through it is get a knee brace, or depending on what this is, it could be jumper's knee, could be patellar tendonitis. You could get a jumper's knee strap. It's something that you wrap. It's like a strap that goes around your patellar tendon, and it kind of eases the pain. But if you're doing squats and it's hurting, probably, you probably need to take some time off. Maybe you could go talk to a specialist. Maybe you talk to a doctor, see what they have to say. But that's if it's a lingering problem, something that's been going on for a while. So I would just take a couple of days off, see what happens. Ice your knee, do some stretching, and then see how you feel after that. All right, so that's the questions for this Q&A. If y'all have any more questions, if y'all have any more questions, leave it in the comments box. You know what I'm saying? If you have any questions for the next Q&A, you can either leave a comment, or you can email me, and I'll make sure I answer your question in the next Q&A. All right, thanks for watching. Peace.